Hello and welcome to Scattered Moments. These are brief reflections on faith, adversity, and the quiet places where grace appears. My name is Matt Tullos, and this is one of my least favorite subjects, waiting. Waiting is one of the great themes of Scripture, though. We spend much of our lives just waiting for news, waiting for healing, waiting for direction, waiting for a prayer to be answered, waiting for a relationship to be restored, waiting for God to move. And perhaps the hardest part is that waiting often feels like nothing is happening. The silence convinces us that God has forgotten. The delay tempts us to believe that God is absent. Throughout Scripture, God is often doing his deepest work in hidden places, roots grown underground, children grown in the womb. Seeds break open beneath the soil, and souls are shaped in seasons of waiting. You're in a pit and wondering if this is the place you'll die. You must wait. They accuse you and convict you and slam the door. Nothing seems to be happening. You lost your last appeal, and the lawyer wants his money, and you must wait. You are scrubbing the floors in a corrupt palace where money changes hands under the table. It's all a sham. They paint their walls with the blood of the innocent. Nothing has changed. You must wait. You make a mad dash out of the city where you once were prince, and now you're stepping in sheep dung on the backside of the desert. You must wait. You are in the belly of the beast, the den of the lions, the fire of the furnace. You must wait. He took his share. He wished you nothing but death. But you love him still, with an eye on the horizon. But first you must wait. 40 days in the desert, 40 years in the wilderness, perilous hours in the storm, 3 days in the tomb, 9 months in the womb. You must wait. But you move in the waiting. Your lungs have breath. Your pulse continues. The music is there. Hope is in the stuff that keeps you alive. Never-ending nights and arduous days. Most have given up. They've packed it in. They've tapped out on the mat of the threshing floor. But you, faithful servant of the Most High, you must wait. Joseph waited in prison. Moses waited in Midian. David waited in caves. Israel waited in exile. The disciples waited through the darkness of Saturday before the dawn of resurrection. Waiting has never meant abandonment. Waiting has never meant God is absent. Waiting is the workshop where God prepares us for what comes next. You may not feel strong today. You may not understand the delay. You may not see what God is doing, but your heart is still beating. Your lungs are still filling with breath. The music is still playing, and God is still writing the story. The waiting is not the end of the story. The waiting is part of the story. Listen to the words of the psalmist. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart be courageous. Wait for the Lord. George MacDonald puts it this way: to wait on God is the hardest duty in the Christian life. In 1752, Catherine van Schlegel penned the words we sing today. Be still, my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. Leave to thy God to order and provide. In every change, he, faithful, will remain. Father, many of us find ourselves waiting today. Waiting for answers, waiting for healing, waiting for restoration, waiting for wisdom, waiting for open doors, waiting for the morning. Teach us to trust you in the waiting. Help us believe that silence is not absence. Remind us that delay is not denial. Give us courage to keep praying, keep serving, keep loving, and keep hoping. When we cannot see your hand, help us once again to trust your heart and to remain confident that we will see your goodness in the land of the living. Through Jesus Christ, the one worth waiting. Hey, thanks for joining me for this scattered moment. Take care. Notice the scattered moments and share the grace.